Well, hello. Nice of you to show up. And we are working on lesson 26 for the classwork. And for this lesson, it says we're working with percent of a quantity. We're going to be given a part and the percent perhaps, and then we're going to solve to find the whole. So let's see about the first example. They say 5 of the 25 girls on Alden Middle School soccer team, I think it's soccer season right now, are 7th grade students. And maybe you are playing on a soccer team too. Find the percentage of 7th graders on the team. So this is what they want. So as soon as I see like a verb, here's what they want me to do. Find the percentage, okay, of 7th graders on the team. Show two different ways of solving for the answer. One of the methods must include a diagram or a picture model. Okay, so that's example one. There's not a ton of room, so you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm kind of moving that. I'm going to go down into this corner to do example one. So the first thing that they told me is they said there were 5, right? 5 out of 25. So I'm just writing that down. Well, 5 out of 25, I know I can reduce that by 5, top and bottom. So I end up with 1/5. And I know that 1/5, if I want to work that into a percent times by 20 times by 20, and I'm going to get 100, and then that's 20. So 5 out of 25 means that if that was like a quiz or something, I got 20%, 20 out of 100. Okay, well, that was just a one way to solve, right? Find the percentage, so I got 20%. But now they're saying one has to be a diagram. So right below this, I'm going to draw, and I've got my percent here, and then I'm going to have my numbers below, like the people, the girls. And I'm going to put 100% right here, because 100% would be the whole entire the 25 girls that are on the team. So 25. So then I've got 20. So 20%, 20, 40, 60, 80%. I won't write all of them in there, but that's what I know as far as the percents. And then if I have 25 and I divided it 1, 2, 3, 4 into 5 sections, I know each of these is going to be valued at 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. And now I'm going to come back and I'm going to circle. What was it? What am I looking at? I'm looking at the 20%. So 20% is right here. Let me just tap on that. 20. This was 40. This is 60. That's 80%. So 20% is equivalent, it says, to 5 of the girls. So 20% is equivalent to 5 of the girls. So we just proved that. Okay, let's move on to example 2. Of the 25 girls on that soccer team, 40% also are on this travel team. That reminds me of Storm King. It says, how many of the girls on the middle school team also play on a travel team? Well, so what that means is we've got, I need to draw it again, or do I just get to figure it out? It said 40%, right? So let me see if I can squeeze that right in here. So if I have 40%, I know that's equal to 40 out of 100. And then if I reduce that by 10, I have 4 out of 10. And let's see, can I reduce that anymore? Or wait, you know what though? I want to get it, let me go back, because I want to get it back to 25 is my denominator. So if I let me go my eraser, and I'm going to go back to this and say, let me do my let me do my 40 out of 100 to get my 40%. And then what I'm going to do, if I divide this by 4 and I divide this by 4, I'm going to get 10. And then here, like a dollar divided into 4 parts, I get 25 a piece. Okay, 10/25 means that 10 of the 25 girls are on that travel team. Are on the travel team. That's not my best sentence, but that's our final answer. 10. Okay. Then let's go back, and then I can show it 2 different ways, but I'm going to leave it at that. I could do another 0 to 100 and go 20, 40, 60, 80, and then I've got my 5, 10, 15, 20, so I actually could use the same diagram, and I could just come down and go like this. 10 of the girls are 40%. This is my percent sign. Okay, example 3, it says, the Alden Middle School girls soccer team won 80% of their games. If the team won 12 games, how many games did they play? So they said 80%, I know that equals 80 out of 100, but that's not how many games they played. So let's reduce that, divide top and bottom by 10, I get 8 out of 10. I can still reduce that, divide top and bottom by 2, and I get 4/5. I can't reduce that anymore. So if I had, let's go back, so 80%, I got that down to a ratio fraction. And if they won, so games won over total games, here's the total games. Here I want to somehow get this to a 12. So if I have 4/5, if I multiply this times 3 and this times 3, I end up getting 12. And what's 5 times 3? 15. So if the team won 12 games, how many games did they play? They played 15 games total. And then it said solve it doing with 2 different methods, and I showed that using just mathematics. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to draw, because I already, sometimes my work is not super neat. So here's 0%, and I'm going to go all the way to 100%. Okay, and then I've got my 0 here. But now I've got it, my total, now that I figured it out, was 15, right? So if I go, let's see, how can I count? You know what? We have 3, 4, 5. Let's go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, so we've got block 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So times my multiples of 5. Okay, and then above 20% and 40%, 60%, 80%. That's similar to over the first one I drew. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I had 12 out of 15. So total games, here's my 12 games was 80%, but what they wanted me to show was this part here. 100% equals 15 total games possible. Okay, so that seemed to be lengthy, didn't it? Let's go to the next exercise, and we are now, so it's looking at 287. These are big numbers. So it says there are 60 animal exhibits at the local zoo. What percent of the zoo's exhibits does each animal class represent? So mammals. So there's 30 exhibits of mammals. And we want to know what percent. Well, now they said there's 60. So if we've got 30 out of 60, 30 exhibits of mammals out of 60 total. So 30 Oh, you know what? That is 30 over 60. If I divide top and bottom by 6, I get 5 and I get tenths, 5 tenths. But then I want to get that back up to 100, so times 10 times 10 is 50 over 100. So that is 50%. Okay. How about 15 out of 60? If I have 15 out of 60, and I reduce top and bottom by, let's say, 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 60 divided by 5, I want to say, is 12. And then can I reduce that? Yep, I can reduce that to 1/4. Well, 1/4 is similar to 25 out of 100, like a quarter of a dollar. So that's 25%. So what about 12 out of 60? Well, 12 out of 60, if I reduce it by, let's say 6, there's a 2 and there's a 10, 2 tenths. And then I build that back up to out of 100, I get 20 out of 100, which means that's 20%. Here's the thing. I've got it. All of this is going to be 100%, and I'm looking over here. 50% and 20% is 70, plus 25 is 75. This is going to be very small. So 3 birds. That's cool. I like the bats. 3 out of the total exhibits is 60. And then if I reduce top and bottom by 3, I get 1/20th. So see how this is tiny? Now I'm going to build this back up to 100. So I'm going to times by 5. Going to times by 5. I get 5 over 100. This one is equal to 5%. Oh my gosh, that fits perfectly. Okay, now we're looking at a sweater that's regular. This is where you're shopping. It's regularly $32, and they said there's a 25% off sale going on. Would the amount the shopper saved be considered the part, the whole, or the percent? Well, it's not going to be whole because the whole is going to be the whole cost. So not the whole thing. And then it says, is it going to be the percent? No, because that's the 25%. So it has to be part. It's going to be part of the cost, right, that's saved. Part of the money saved from the original price. Okay, how much would a shopper save by buying the sweater this week? So how much? Now we need to calculate. Show 2 methods for finding your answer. So first thing, I go 25% is equivalent to 25 over 100. I mean, that's a way to quickly write it. And that equals 1/4 of the cost, right? So then I'm going to take that 32, which is the original price, and I'm going to multiply that by 1/4. And 1/4, so that's 32 over 4 is 8. So that means we save $8. That's good. Okay, then another method, or let me go over here, and I will draw this one down here. I'm going to have the 0, 0, start here. This one is going to be percent, and I'm going to go all the way to 100%, because that would be full price. Full price means it's $32. And then I'm trying to think, okay, I'm going to see how I'm going to divide it into 4 sections. And I'm going to see, well, you know what? $1 split into 4 parts, 25%, 50%, and then 75%, 70%. Okay, there we've got our percents. And then I've got 32, and I've got to I've got to break that in by 4. So there's 8, 16, 24, and 32. So we have that figured out. And now what we're going to show is that $8 is the 25% savings. That's it. Okay, let's see what else we have here. we have a pair of jeans was 30% off of the original. The sale resulted in $24 savings. Okay. Is the original price of the jeans considered the whole, the part, or the percent? Well, the original price is considered the whole thing. That is the original whole price. Got it. It's not the part and it's not the percent off. So now they want us, of course, to figure out, well, what was that original cost? So, and then, of course, you want to show two methods. So let's go 30% is equivalent to 30 over 100. We know that for sure. And I can reduce top and bottom by 10. I get 3/10. Okay, now I'm going to take, let's see, they said 24. So 24. Okay, so the discounted amount was 24. So I'm going to multiply that by 8 to get 24. So that means I multiply this by 8 to get the original price. So the original price is 80 buckaroos. So let's go, $80 is the original price. Then they say show two different methods. So if I showed a method where I have drawn out 0 to the original price was 80, okay? And then that is 100% or full price. So here's the percent, and we've got the dollars. And so if I've got, here's my 50. Let's say I've got 10, 20, 30, 40. Here's 50%, half. Well, I know half is 40. So 50, okay, 60, 70, 80, 90, and there's 100. Okay, so they wanted to know, so if half, let's see, where's my, they said 24%. Okay, so here's 10, 20, 30%. So what I want to look at is like what goes with the 30%, right? Because they told me it should be 24. So if I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's 10. And I'm going to be counting by, let me go back to this one. I'm going to be, so 40, I'm going to count by 8. So here's 8. Here's 16 times 2 times 3 is 24 times, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is 32 times 8. I'm just doing my multiplication, right? And this is 5 times 8 is 40. Okay, so right here we have the $24 savings, and that was a 30%, I should put my percent, 30% off of the original price is $80. Oh my gosh. This is a little challenging, I would say. Last one here on 4, you're purchasing a TV that is 20% off, and it's going to save you $180. Name the different parts of the words. Okay, let's do this first. So the 20% off is the, I would say that is the percent. Write this out in your book so you're practicing spelling. 180 is the whole. That's the whole price. And the original price, oh, maybe I did the whole, that's wrong. I just made a mistake. Okay, let's go back. In fact, I should erase this. It does not cost, here's what my error was. It does not cost 100. That's the savings. So this is the part. Do not make the error I just made. And the original price, well, that's going to be the whole thing, but we don't know yet. We just know we saved a whole lot of money. Now we want to know the original and show 2 ways that you discover it. So I'm going to go down here. I like to do the math calculation first. So 20% is equal to 20 over 100. I know that. And then I'm going to build up to, my savings was 180. I don't know what the original price was yet, but I know this is what I saved. So what do I multiply 20 by to get 180? If I think it's times 9. 9 times 2 is 18 out of 0. Yeah. So I'm going to multiply this by 9 as well, and I get 900. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. So the original price is $900. Okay. Now it says show two different methods. So I'm going to do a little drawing down here. Let's see. And I'm going to go all the way to 100%. Here's 0%. And then here's our 0. This is going to be our money. We know that it costs $900. So let's see, how many sections? Remember how we multiplied by 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see if that goes. If I go 0, here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%. Okay, we've got those all mapped out all the way to 100%. Then I have to go, what am I counting by to get 900? 90 times 10 is going to give me 900. So 90 times 1 times 2 is 180 times 3 is 270. See, I'm just doing my multiples of 9. 270, then I'd go 360, 450, 540, and then 630, 720, 810. I'm not writing them all in because I don't have a lot of space, but what I'm showing is the final response of 100% full price is $900. That's what I'm trying to show. Oh my gosh, I think my brain is tired. Okay, good job.